So as we're going forward, tell me a little bit about some of the biggest challenges that's facing our industry that you're addressing.
Yeah, so when we sat down about 3 years ago, I was talking about the problem solving. That was one of the major things when we got the leadership together to say, is that we're doing a lot of great things for you guys. What can we be doing to solve? What are the pain points that you have? And workforce development came up as one of the top issues.
Absolutely.
And it was what made it unique is that it was something that everybody was dealing with, right? And I was shocked when we asked, like, who has job openings right now? And like everybody does, at all times. Yeah, and even I was having a conversation with Gerald about you guys, and just about technicians. And you're like, we always have openings for technicians. And I could not believe this. And this was part of the problem. How long it takes you guys to get technicians up to speed, right?
Yeah.
And the issue that many people talked about was welders and engineers, right? But welders the same way. You bring them in, and they can weld a certain way, but not to do a pressure vessel, right?
Right.
And so it was, how can ABMA do a couple things? One is just raise awareness of our industry with schools.
Yes.
So that there is a bigger pool, right? Because that's one thing. One thing is just convincing them, we have only a certain amount of welders that are graduating.
Right.
However, if they don't know about our industry, they're not even going to go into it.
No.
Or they're not even going to look at it.
It's a dirty industry. It's a hard work. It's blacksmith. I mean, it is a brutal industry. However, very good pay.
Yeah, extremely good pay.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the Wall Street Journal article a couple years ago, the $100,000 welder. One of those and it was an eye catcher. It was definitely a headline, but it was true that the pay can be significant, especially if you're in the advanced, right?
Yeah.
So there was a conversation about how do we get our information out there, but then the second level, which we're still trying to tackle, is how do we take universities, colleges, whatever, and help them grow a program that focuses more on some of the skills that we need.
Yeah.
For example, if it takes a welder 9 months within a company to be productive, if we partner with a local school and that drops it down to 4 months, right? The other thing is just having welders finish their programs.
Right.
What's happening is some of these programs that there's such a need out there, they're taking the first job that comes out before even finishing.
Yeah.
Not making as much money because they would have made more money had they waited, but they need jobs. They need so that's really what we've done. We established a welding scholarship for the first time in Houston at Lone Star College. So every year a student gets an ABMA scholarship, one student. They get $1,500. It's endowed through the American Welding Society. And so for that school in Houston where we have members, they're going to see ABMA's name, And then we also in Tulsa had an event at Tulsa Tech where we have a lot of members in Tulsa. It's the hub of our industry pretty much. We had 10 companies come together and do a career fair there. Yeah. And so just trying to raise awareness of who we are and what we do to try to make a difference. We're not going to bring in, ABMA is not going to change the workforce issue. Yeah. But if we can make little strides and find internships for some people and find jobs for others, and then that company sees that ABMA was a part of that, well, that could be something special.
Yeah, and you're talking about scholarships, and that's not the only scholarship that you guys give.
No, so we also have the Randy Rawson Scholarship. So Randy Rawson was my predecessor, and he was instrumental in establishing this. So after he passed away, unfortunately, we named the scholarship after him, which I thought was a really appropriate thing. Yeah. And we give out scholarships every year to mostly students who are going into engineering programs. Yeah. They have to be sponsored or linked to an ABMA company, but we give out about $30,000 a year. I think we had about 15 students this year, and we have about 15, and you can reapply too.
Is that on the website?
It is on the website, yeah. And then, and so it's great because we're able to track these students. Sure. We get feedback from them that the scholarship made an impact because they didn't have to work that semester, or they were able to take something like an internship program that wasn't paying and that helped them build their careers. And we've had a couple go into the boiler industry through the scholarship. So it's been fantastic.
Yeah, we've I know several employees, their kids have some of the ABMA scholarships. So
we even had Detroit Stoker sponsored somebody, and so when when we announced the scholarship, Tom Geyer, who's our point of contact, shared it with the company.
Yeah.
And the mother came in and was crying in his office.
Oh, wow.
I mean, she really, it touched her, right?
Sure.
And we never thought that was going to be a big deal, but there are some people that are definitely working at the facilities that are not making, high-paying jobs, administrative work.
Right.
And their kid probably needs scholarship money, and so we're doing that too.
Well, and I know even one of our competitors, Nationwide Boiler,
Yeah.
is so instrumental.
Yes, they are.
For putting together this.
Right.
They actually have a golf tournament at Pebble Beach, and they've really stepped up to help out the organization.
Yeah, and then just to add to what you said, though, Superior Boiler on their Superior Boiler shootout this year, they also stepped up and gave us a contribution. So we're trying to also grow the pot there.
Well, with the challenges, tell me real quick about some of the things you've launched to help out.
Yeah, so the one thing that we've done is we launched a podcast.
Okay.
That's been pretty successful. Maybe not the draw of all the Ware videos yet. I haven't reached a million views of anything, but it's been great, and it's been focused on the end user community. So we've done it on installation of boilers. We've done it on maintenance of boilers. We actually had Steve Taylor on from Ware, and it's only been launched a couple. Maybe 4 or 5 months. We already have about 2,000 downloads of the podcast.
Nice.
It's an hour long. It's an interview, but it's talking directly to them. I mean, that's the one thing I said to the board is if we want to get out there and get beyond, we can't be talking to our group, right?
Right.
Webinars talk to your group.
Yes.
YouTube videos and podcasts are outside of that.
Sure.
And we were able to do that, and so and we launch them once a month. They're launched January 1st. You can get it on iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts, and it's also on our website at abma.com.
abma.com, good. That was the last thing I wanted to make sure that we plugged was abma.com. You always see that we have the logo right down in the bottom of our videos,
and we appreciate that, and that was one thing too that we really focused on when we rebranded our logo, getting our members to use the logo and to show their pride in the ABMA logo, and that's been very successful too.
Well, I know it's been a little bit long this time, but I think this stuff is so very important, how the ABMA is actually impacting our industry, how they've actually helped us as a company. We just can't say enough about the American Boiler Manufacturers Association, the people that are involved, the group, and I hope that maybe if you are interested in becoming a member that you get a hold of these guys. You can contact Scott Lynch, go out to the website, drop an email, whatever.
Yeah, my email address is just scott@abma.com, so I welcome any feedback and look forward to hearing from some of you.
And we want to make sure that we're doing our part, of course, in making the industry better, and we appreciate you hanging out with us today.
Sounds great.
All right, man, and we'll see you next time on The Boiling Point. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas around here at Ware, especially here at Boiler University as we're getting our trees up, and we are getting excited for Christmas. Appreciate Scott hanging out with us, going over the American Boiler Manufacturers Association. Hopefully you know a little bit more about them. Now, Boiler University, make sure you check out our 2019 schedule as we are getting ready to ramp up a new schedule, and we have a lot more classes, a lot more curriculum. Go out and check those out. Great to see everybody at Power Gen. Hopefully you picked up a t-shirt. We always love seeing you. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. If you don't mind, maybe subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, share a video. We'll see you next time on The Boiling Point.